A very warm welcome to our YouTube channel. This morning I'm going to share with you how can you raise 100 profitable layer birds. And in this video, we are answering a question that was posted on my YouTube channel, then on some WhatsApp messages, asking me how can I raise 100 layer birds. And as usual, I don't let you down. So till the end, watch this video. And if you are new here, please subscribe. If you have been a member on this channel, just share, like, and comment what next do you want me to post for you. This morning I woke up and found a question on my WhatsApp number because I put my WhatsApp number on the page, YouTube page, and the question was, please, can you tell us how to start a profitable 100 layer birds? How can you start a farm of 100 birds? Because we have been looking at people put 1,000, others 500, but you have that small starter farmer, that student who's finishing university, that student who is now in the village, who has no job. Can you start with 100 birds? So to start this farm, what do you need? What do you need to start such a farm? We need the feeders, the drinkers, the feeds, and the housing. That is all. Then yourself, or the worker, the labor. Now, when we talk about the feeders, okay, we start with the housing. The housing for the layers, just 100 birds, could only be 10 by 10 feet. Look at the house you're sleeping in. The room you are renting, those rooms are always 10 by 11 feet, 10 by 9. So the rooms, if you're renting a single room, it means you only need that room to bring 100 birds, 300 birds up to laying level. So you need such a room only. Don't complicate your life looking at a big structure. So building such a room, you may need just a few pieces of timber and a few pieces of iron sheets. That's about 7 iron sheets and a few pieces of timber. So that you start small. Or if you are renting and there's an extra room, you can rent out that room. Then you put more aeration. If you feed such a bird, you need feeders. You need to start with a feeder like this one. For the first week, you need this feeder. You know, it has holes. And these holes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if there are 10, it means both sides, there are 20 birds on this feeder. For the starter, the first week, there are 20 birds. And if you have 100 birds, it means you only need 5 of this. And each one now, right now, costs about 7,000 Ugandan shillings. That's about $1.8 US dollars, $1.8. So that means this is a very much affordable equipment. You need the drinkers. Usually I encourage, people say you can put 40 birds on each drinker, but usually I encourage that you need to have this kind of drinkers because for them they are smaller, and instead of having only 5 of them, you can have at least 6 of this. So each one, we're going to give these ones at least 20 birds on each. 20 birds, it means you need 5 of this, and each one is about also 7,000, 1.8 US dollars, which means you need to have this 6 of them and this 5 of them. If you happen to have such drinkers, these are big. They're bigger than the one I've just shown you, the small one, this one. These ones are bigger, but still, because they consume a bigger space, you give these ones 40 birds, each on 40 birds. That means you only need 3 feeders, 3 drinkers of this size. We are looking at having a room that is not congested and that is not sparsely, that is not too spaced for the birds. Now, we have the housing, which is 10 by 10 feet. We have the drinkers of this size, which are 5 or 6. We have these ones, which are 3 or 2. Then we have these feeders, which are also 5 of them. Then we can have a following week. The following weeks, like maybe from the week 3, week 4, when you change the feeders, you need the metallic feeder. This metallic feeder is a bit big, and it accommodates at least 50 birds, 50 to 40 birds. So if you have your 3 feeders, you start by putting them on the floor. You keep raising them slowly. As the birds become taller, you raise them. That is, if you're to do poultry, you must be there yourself. If you have a worker, you have to be sure that you advise them every day. Now, we have We have to ensure that we have the feeds and prepared for the feeds. These feeds, we have the stages. That is the pre-starter, starter, grower, pre-layer, layer 1, layer 2. And this layer bud we are talking about, if you care for it very well, it will give you the money. To give you the money. So 100 buds, we are looking at each bud eating 6 to 8 kilograms of feed in the whole process. So now, if you are going to give them 8 kilograms per bud in the whole process, that means 100 buds, you need 800 kilograms of feed. How much is a feed, a kilogram of feed today? We averagely say our feeds are costing 2,000 shillings, Ugandan shillings. In Ugandan currency, you get 2,000 Ugandan shillings times 800 kilograms. That is 1.6 million Ugandan shillings for the feeds only. The water is not very expensive. You can tap the rainwater, and even if you use the national water, it's not expensive. So a layer bud from the beginning, that includes the workers, the purchasing or the booking. Then it includes the water, the electricity, everything. It consumes 25,000 Ugandan shillings. That means you need 2.5 million to raise these birds. And that is not much money in 6 months, or in 5 months actually. So you keep saving slowly. Each bird costs right now 5,000 Ugandan shillings in Uganda. 5,000, that is about 1.3 US dollars. Don't forget to vaccinate. For the first 2 months, vaccinate all the diseases. Newcastle plus infectious bronchitis. You get gumboro. You get fall typhoid, foulpox. Remember, the Malex disease is vaccinated on the hatchery. So they give we buy the fully vaccinated birds of the Malex. So when you have the feeders, the drinkers, the feeders, the housing, and you vaccinate your birds, you are good to go. Then remember, we're having layers. We have to put the laying nests. The laying nests, each nest costs 5. Each nest keeps 5 birds. That means if you have 100 birds, you need about 20 laying nests. Because if there are 5 in one nest, and another nest has 5, times 20, those are 100 birds. We expect them to be laying. Then in the end, they will be giving about 3.5 trays. Those are about 95 eggs per day. And considering the amount of eggs today, each egg costs 400 shillings in Uganda. So if you have 95 eggs times 400 shillings, oh my dear, that's almost 40,000 per day. You're not doing bad. You're not doing bad. So with the layers, you can do a business. You start a profitable business with just 100 birds. Then you keep increasing, keep increasing. You start small. I told you, I started with 250 birds. That is layers. But I began with 15 broiler birds. Keep increasing every time. You keep increasing. You don't need to start big. Start with what is there. So, this is Kataps once again. Thank you for watching my videos always. And whenever you ask a question, I have to consider it. Whenever you ask for a question, I answer it. This I was answering a question. How can I do a profitable business for 100 birds? Thank you for watching. Till we meet again in the next video. Thank you.